Hey guys, it is your girl Cadillac. Yes, I'm Cadillac Dixon. I'm the Drama Like Prison Wife. I'm the legally blind artist that is rapping and painting for justice. Open! Cause you got to hold your breath for justice. To see justice before all face to black. Yes, hiss your girl Cadillac. Anyways, guys, I'm coming through today. It is November the 22nd, 2024. Yes, so I'm just at the house, chilling out, cleaning up, and something dawned on me. It's just a thought that came to mind, so I thought I would speak on this subject for a little while. Hi to everybody just joining me. I had a few prison wives just join me. I'm so glad to have y'all here because I started my stuff a long time ago for prison wives, but because I'm not the average prison wife, people weren't attracted to me like that. So I am so glad to have y'all here. I'm more so on, I understand the prison wife life, girl, I get it, but I'm more so on the prison reform and the, what can we do to get them home or change the conditions for them. I understand the longing for them and the missing the calls and the things like that that comes with prison wife life. But I am a long timer's wife, so in the long time, you got to figure out something like the grander scheme of things is what I'm saying. So I tend to focus on that more than the average, prison wife topics, because I've watched a lot of prison wife content. Not to say that's not good content. It's excellent because you need that too. But how can we get him home? Like, girl, how we can get him home? All right? Like, this the club you don't really want to be a part of, but since you a part of it, you want to do the best you can in it, but you don't want to be held. Like, you ain't trying to be a lifelong member of the prison wife club. Girl, no. You trying to be on the other side when he done came home and stuff, girl. So we got to do work. This system, we need to reform this system. Prison wives got a lot of power, like, for real. Okay, so the topic that came across my mind was sometimes you have to become what you need. What you're actively out there looking for, you have to become that. And I got two instances that I want to briefly talk about. Y'all know I am long-winded. This could be easily, but see, TikTok only gave me 10 minutes right here, and I've used half of them. So, girl, I'm very long-winded. But yes, two instances where I had to become what I need. Okay, so in 2002, my husband was wrongfully incarcerated. 2001, he was wrongfully arrested only 2 months after having our daughter. Oh, girl. Life was perfect. Life was perfect. And I thought I was finna have the perfect fairy tale ending. Girl, and it didn't happen that way. Like, what the heck? Like, what was this? It's like my fairy tale ended in a nightmare. But by 2002, my husband was wrongfully incarcerated when our daughter was just 9 months old. She went from being in his arms to visiting him through a several-inch thick glass. Okay, so before he was railroaded through the system. As y'all know, many of y'all husbands have been railroaded. I've been interacting with you guys, and we have pretty much some of the very, very, very similar stories, right? So it's the system itself being underhanded towards them. And he was railroaded. So when he lost trial, I'm like, how? Like, I literally believed in justice, just like my husband did. That's the only reason he went to trial. That's the only reason I supported him going to trial, because we really believed in the system and being fair and just, right? And when he lost, we were like, what just happened? I mean, what just happened? Like, for real. And when I ran out into the street and just laid there and cried. The only thing that brought me back to my senses is when I seen his public pretender come out of the courtroom, and he walked up to me and he was saying that you're going to have to find somebody that is going to fight for his life. You're gonna have to appeal. I did not know, as I look back 22 years ago, almost 23 years ago, I did not know that essentially I would become that person that was going to fight for his life. On my mission of 22 years through Project Reach the World, I have been looking for someone that can help me break this case, that can further his story, that can find that legal loophole to get him home. I've been that, the only one. So when I was out there searching for others to help me, it was me that had to get his transcript. I could never afford lawyer money. I tried my darndest to get up lawyer money, could not. I had to order his transcript and go through it comb by comb, like a fine-tooth comb. I had to learn his case inside out. I had to research all the people that are connected to his case. I had to do it alone. Also being a single mother, being a student, being all of that, the prison wife life. I had to do it all. But I had to do it because nobody else would do it. And nobody else would help me. Nobody else would assist me. Even in, I notice in other prison wife clubs, everybody's trying to fight for their own loved one. Like there's even ones that are fighting for their husbands who's wrongfully convicted. But they're only fighting for their wrongfully convicted loved one. And that's not, it's nothing wrong with that. But I do see that we need to come together and fight for our loved ones together. That would be a bigger, more powerful movement. But I noticed that I had to do it myself. I had to become what I was actually out there actively looking for, right? There's a second instance where I became a content creator, and it is hand in hand with my husband being wrongfully convicted. I wanted to become a content creator because I needed to break his story. We are in the day and age of social media. Social media is very powerful. We have heard many powerful stories broken through social media. Many people have come home. I've watched it. I've watched 2 people that have gotten themselves home through artwork, just as I'm trying. So the visuals are there. I know it can be done. It just has not happened yet in my husband's situation, but I've seen it happen. So as I got back on in 2020, got back on social media after graduating college in 2020 when the world was shutting down. Since I was there, I was like, okay, let's try to get my husband home. Like if the world's shutting down, I want him home before it shuts down, like for real. Or like I say, before Jesus come back. Because anytime someone asks me when my husband coming home, I say, do you know when Jesus coming back? Because that about when the time he coming home, girl. But so I started learning social media. I said I was going to take each platform one by one. I started out with YTube, and I eventually came over to TT. Girl, you can't even say those no more. Like, girl, what can I say? Ugh. And they tell you the biggest way to grow your social media is to have someone that is already like larger kind of shout you out or endorse you or co-sign you, and then you can grow. And upon watching people and supporting people, I support everybody that come across my channel. Y'all know that. I watch y'all stuff through and through. I put you a little comment so you know I've been there on your channel. I repost. I do many things. It's a lot of people supporting me, but it's not equivalent to how many I support. Because I want us all to win. I really, really do. We all could win. But we don't all work together like that. So eventually I realized that no other content creator is going to shout me out. I have to become that big content creator that is going to give me the chance. And eventually, once I make it, I'm going to give you the chance too. All right, guys.